If you're not already scared about living in America, here's one more reason to be scared. As somebody who fights the federal government all day, today I was absolutely appalled at what happened on behalf of a taxpayer. I had a taxpayer who died a month before tax returns were due to cancer. She died in 2021 and filed her 2020 tax return, but it wasn't processed because generally when you die, the government puts some kind of death code on your account, so they have to verify your identity. So if you die in between the time that you file a return and it's processed, sometimes they put a hold on there. It then takes her son, the executor, almost a year to become the executor on account. He tries to call and find out what the status of her missing return is, and they say, well, we don't have it. Well, then we tried to get someone to file it, a CPA, and they get a reject code because it says a return's already been filed. Then they say, oh, wait, we actually do have it, but there's an error code. Okay, well, you didn't give us that information the first time we called. Right? So eventually I have to get the taxpayer and advocate involved to get this deceased woman's tax return processed. And guess what? They want to charge her a $500 penalty. So I say, oh, no big deal. Let me call the IRS and see if I can get the first time abatement, which she didn't qualify for, or reasonable cause because she died from cancer in the year the return was due, and then we had processing errors due to her death. They say no, the computer, the algorithm, when we type in the button says she doesn't qualify for reasonable cause because too much time has passed. Does anybody see anything wrong with this problem? We're no longer allowed to let the people that work at the IRS make an independent judgment. It's all up to a computer algorithm. The computer and the buttons say no, they're disallowing it and making it go to appeals. So is it worth waiting a year to challenge something that clearly qualifies for reasonable cause abatement under the Internal Revenue Services rules, which is death? Is that fair? I think we have a fundamental problem in America that's only going to get worse. So can't wait for when the government starts tracking all the currency and dealing with the IRS. And we're just going to let algorithms make decisions and remove all brain power and independent judgment from ever being exercised. So can't wait for the red tape and bureaucracy. Get ready, buckle up, because it's going to be a fun couple of years.